What's happening, guys? Supernova here, back with another video. This is my review of the 2019 Xbox E3 press conference. Gonna be honest with you guys, it wasn't good. Since the beginning of this generation, the joke of Xbox has no games has been a thing. And there's some merit to that statement. Microsoft's last couple of exclusives, save for the Forza games, have been lackluster, and it's no surprise that PlayStation is outselling Xbox at an over 2-to-1 margin. It's also no surprise that many Xbox fans have either lost faith in Xbox and switched to PS4, or are barely hanging on with the slimmest glimmer of hope that Xbox shows them something good this year. Well, at this E3, Sony decided not to attend because they didn't feel they had enough to show, especially since it's the end of the PS4's life cycle, and they were saving whatever they did have to have a big show next year when we expect them to unveil the PS5. Microsoft had no competition this year. It's a layup for them, the equivalent of kicking a soccer ball into a goal with no goalie, of running the football in for a touchdown because there's no defensive line on the field. It's easy. Show up, show good exclusive games, announce the next Xbox, and you've won E3. Ladies and gentlemen, I don't know how they managed to do it, but somehow Xbox whiffed it. Somehow Sony managed to win E3 and they weren't even there. Now, I know. Since they didn't attend, it's impossible for them to be labeled the winners of anything, and yes, you're absolutely right. But think about this. After Xbox's 2019 E3, where they unveiled details about the new Xbox, PlayStation is what was trending on Twitter. PlayStation didn't even show or announce anything yesterday, and they were the ones that were trending. Anyway, let's do a quick run through of the events of the conference, and I'll explain why it wasn't good in my opinion. Now, the show started off with the trailer for The Outer Worlds from Obsidian, the creators of Fallout, and who are now an Xbox studio. The trailer looks just as good as the ones we saw last year. I mean, it looks cool, but it's a multiplat, so PlayStation's going to be getting it as well, so really nothing special there. Then we saw the new game from Ninja Theory, Bleeding Edge, that unfortunately had its entire E3 trailer leak a couple of days before E3. It's a 4v4 melee brawl game that looks exactly like Overwatch, but without projectile weapons. Now, let's be honest about this one. This is a game that Ninja Theory had shelved years ago, and now that they've been acquired by Microsoft, they decided to finish. We were all expecting Ninja Theory to be working on some narrative-driven single-player game like Hellblade. It's the narrative-driven single-player department that Xbox is lacking, not the multiplayer online games. And yes, I know that Ninja Theory said they were working on Bleeding Edge and another project right now, but why split up the team? They should have all been working hard on the next must-have Xbox exclusive. I'm not saying that Bleeding Edge won't be that must-have Xbox exclusive. I just don't think it'll be. But we'll see. Either way, in my opinion, this was nothing great, and it seems like most Xbox fans were not too impressed by Bleeding Edge. Then we get a trailer for Ori and the Will of the Wisps. Looks good, but nothing to go crazy for again. Then a trailer for Jedi Fallen Order. It's very similar to what EA showed the day before, but once again, not exclusive. It'll also be coming to PlayStation. Then, a Blair Witch game, for some reason, I don't know why. It's a 100% CG trailer, so no idea what the game is actually going to be, but it's still interesting to think that there is a Blair Witch game. Then, Cyberpunk 2077 shows a new CG cutscene with a male protagonist. It ends with the reveal that Keanu Reeves is in the game. Then, Keanu Reeves came out on stage to reveal the release date. Well, to point to a screen that would show us the release date. He was on stage for all of about 10 seconds before he disappeared back into the stage under the cover of darkness. Yeah, Cyberpunk 2077 always looks awesome, and I'm super hyped for it. But once again, it's not an exclusive. PlayStation's also going to be getting it. And I'm sure having Keanu there might have been cool, especially if you were there in person. But as a regular guy just watching it from my home, I don't care that Keanu Reeves was there. Like, Microsoft always does shit like this. Like, how much time, money, and resources went into getting Keanu Reeves there for 10 seconds? Anyway, moving on. Then, a trailer for Battletoads. Now, this one had me pissed. Like, yelling at my TV pissed. Battletoads is a beloved franchise from my childhood. I played the fuck out of Battletoads on my Sega Genesis. I was died in the goddamn tunnel, but so did you, and you know it. Anyway, after Microsoft acquired Rare, we learned they were making a Battletoads remake. This was years ago that we were told this. They even had a Battletoad appear in the Killer Instinct remake. This is what he looked like. So forgive me for thinking that the new game was going to run with that design and art style. It's been years in the making, now it's time to show us what they've been working on. And they gave us this. Yes, that's what they actually look like. I'll include a little bit of gameplay so you can see that it looks like a mobile game. This one had me livid. Why? How is it that you've been working on this game for years and it looks like that? How? I, no answers. I don't know if there are answers to that question. I don't know if I want the answers to that question, but this one really pissed me off. Then we get a little bit of Game Pass info. Metro Exodus and Borderlands The Handsome Jack collection are headed there today. Then they announced the Game Pass Ultimate Bundle, which is Game Pass for Xbox, PC, and Xbox Live Gold, all for $15 a month. Not a bad deal, but again, nothing we care about at E3. Then the news that Microsoft has added Double Fine to their roster of first party studios. They then show a trailer for Psychonauts 2, which will be on PlayStation as well, so multiplat, not a big deal. Then a long indie sizzle reel. Again, it's E3. Who cares? Hit us with the bangers already. Show us the good shit. Then we get to Gears 5. And I'll be honest, I'm not the biggest Gears fan, but I know the fans seem to really love it, and they always seem to be dependable games. I got a little worried though, as this game is only a couple months away and they didn't show any gameplay whatsoever. We did get a release date though, September 10th, 2019. So that's cool. They also showed off Gears Pop. Who fucking cares? It's not even coming to Xbox. It's exclusive to mobile. Why'd they show this? No idea. But it was there, so there's that. Then we see some new DLC for Forza Horizon 4. It's a Lego expansion with all new Lego cars and tracks, which looks pretty cool. And then they had on stage for all of 10 seconds again a life-size McLaren that was made out of Legos. Once again, Microsoft with this shit. Who cares? Like past years, they would bring out some super rare Porsche and then go like, this is the only one of these cars in existence. Or some other dumb shit like that. And it's like, that's nice, but this is E3, not the fucking Detroit Auto Show. Who cares? Again, how much time and resources went into getting that car there for all of 10 seconds that it was on stage? And it wasn't even in center stage. It was tucked in the back. I'm sure there were many people in attendance who couldn't even see it. Anyways, Forza Horizon DLC, thumbs up for that. I'm going to skip over the next couple of games because they weren't anything super important. I mean, Xbox is now trying to finally show some love to some JRPGs, but I don't think most people are going to care about those games. Then, okay, we get another trailer for Borderlands 3 and info about some free Borderlands 2 DLC that's dropping as they announced it, which is pretty cool. The DLC will set up for Borderlands 3. I'll never be mad about free DLC, but once again, multiplat, PlayStation is also going to get all of this. Then we got a teaser for the next From Software game made in partnership with George R.R. Martin of Game of Thrones fame. It's literally just a teaser, so it's very short, doesn't show much other than it's From Software and George R. Martin. Then the big moment. They're announcing some details about Project Scarlett. Oddly enough, the specs sound identical to the PS5 announced specs, right down to the custom-made solid-state drives. And then something someone else picked up that I hadn't noticed. Phil Spencer said that Project Scarlett is the most powerful Xbox they ever built, but didn't say it's the world's most powerful console like they did for Project Scorpio, which has rumors buzzing around now that the PS5 will have the power advantage. Let's be real though, no matter who has the power advantage, it's going to be a negligible difference. I just thought it was odd because last year Phil Spencer said that at Xbox, they're dedicated to never losing the power crown, but they didn't make the same claims this year with Scarlett that they did with Project Scorpio and with the X. It's all very interesting. Anyway, we close out the show with a cutscene for Halo Infinite. No gameplay, just the news that it will ship holiday 2020 along the new Xbox. And that was pretty much the whole show. I skipped a few games here and there, like Minecraft Dungeons, for example, because these aren't big hitters. And, the conference where they're showing 60 games, I didn't want this video to be a half hour long. So I skipped the ones that weren't a big deal and tried to cover the ones that were, had a bigger presence. Let me explain why, for me, the conference did not deliver. First off, it relied on way too many multiplats. Now, if I'm scoring a conference and I'm going to give points here and deduct points there, for me, I can't really give positive points for showing a multiplat. Like, yes, having multiplats in your conference can enhance a conference, but if you rely too heavily on the multiplats, how am I going to give you positive points for showing something awesome that's also on your competitor's hardware? And that's what happened here. A lot of the biggest games that got the biggest reaction out of the crowd were multiplats. I think the biggest reaction of the entire conference was Cyberpunk 2077, especially with Keanu Reeves coming out on stage. But that game is a multiplat. And then for the exclusives that we did get, either three things happened. Either, A, they didn't show us anything more than we've already seen before, so kind of just rehashing. B, the exclusive looked terrible, looking at you fucking Battletoads. Or 3, it was a 100% CG trailer, so it didn't really give us any idea of what the game is actually going to be like. So when the conference is mostly multiplats, CG trailers, bad looking trailers, and then, a couple good things here and there, for me, it just didn't deliver. And this is a point in time where this for me, and I think for many Xbox fans, was a do or die moment for Xbox. It's been years and years of hearing Xbox has no games, years and years of wait till next E3, wait till next E3. And this was the one that Sony's not going to be there. Microsoft has a whole stage to itself. We know that they're going to be announcing the next Xbox there. I mean, they had it set up to just destroy everything. And they just let it go. And then there were rumors of Fable being shown here. Now, if Fable is being worked on, I don't care if it's 7 years out. Just show us a title card. Just have Fable show up on the screen and then the words coming underneath. That right there would have been huge, because at least now it's no longer a rumor. It's confirmed. Xbox is getting Fable. That's something to get fucking excited about. And I think many of us were looking to see Fable because it's been rumored for so long that Playground Games is working on the new Fable. And we were all expecting to see it here at this E3, and it wasn't there. So not having Fable there already brought the conference down a few notches for me. And I don't understand how they couldn't come through in a do or die moment where, they needed to show up and say this right here. This is why you need to have an Xbox. This is why if you don't have an Xbox, you're going to go out right now and go buy an Xbox. And this is why when we announce and show our next Xbox, you're going to go out and stand in line for that fucking thing day one. These are the reasons why. And none of it was there. And now, not even a day after that E3, the Xbox fanboys are already saying, bro, wait till next E3. Because they're saying, look, Microsoft is holding back a lot of stuff because they want to make the announcement with the new Xbox and they're going to show everything there. Totally understandable. And I agree, that probably is what happened. Microsoft probably did hold a lot of stuff back because they want to announce it with the new Xbox. But if that's the case, then they probably should have done what Sony did, because they didn't have anything to show us this year, and instead they gave us another piss poor conference that didn't deliver. And most Xbox fans that I know are not happy about it. Well, that's the video, guys. What do you guys think? Did you like Microsoft's E3 conference this year? Did it deliver for you? Do you think they're bringing the heat next year? Or have you given up hope? Let me know in the comments. And as always, feel free to like, share, and subscribe. And I'll catch you on the next Supernova.